I was reading a lot of your your comments to the post that I made about people actually getting their karma back for the things that they did to you. And what's so interesting to me is the fact that there were so many people that, are upset because they feel like they're going through the same exact thing. Like, I don't understand what's been put in the Kool-Aid, the alcohol, the drugs, or whatever that people are doing nowadays. But for some reason, it's like people think that they can actually come into your life, do you some type of dirt, skedaddle, you understand? And then they're not going to be affected by it. The only person that they expect to be affected by it is you. And so whenever you call for karma to come back, or whenever you have an expectation for karma to come back and bite them in the ass, then you got some Christian, or then you got somebody, that's talking about, well, what about forgiveness? Or what about, just letting it go? Or what? Baby, let me tell you something. You're not talking to somebody that does not believe. You're not talking to somebody that does not operate in a level of forgiveness. You're not, okay? Because I've forgiven people for things that they did to my face over and over again. But when your time is up, when your time is up, sweetheart. And for the same people that are talking about, well, what about forgiveness? What would Jesus do? What would you do? Or what would you expect if somebody spit in your face and called it rain? You understand? Or if somebody snatched your coattail from underneath your ass, what would you do? Or if somebody turned on you for somebody or some people that don't even mean nothing to them, at the end of the day, it makes me feel wonderful. I'm not going to cap you up. I'm not going to lie to you. It makes me feel wonderful to know that the people that just could not stop, because, see, at the end of the day, some people had the opportunity to just stop. They did. At the end of the day, the Most High warned some people not to touch you, not to mess with you. Because, see, there are a lot of people out here that some people can just drag through the mud. They can treat them all types of ways, and they stay in it. I've seen people in domestic violence situations. I've seen women that have been abused mentally, verbally, physically, emotionally, financially, spiritually, every lead that you can think of. And they stayed. Do you understand? And they allowed that person, regardless of whether it was narcissism or just stupidity, they allowed that person to continue dragging them through the mud because they didn't know any better, because they didn't love themselves. But let me tell you something, baby. When you're dealing with somebody that love themselves, you're going to only go so far. You're going to only go so far. And see, again, the Most High will warn people, touch not my anointed, come on somebody, and do my prophets no harm. There are some people out here that you must understand. You got to keep your hands off. I don't care if you believe or not. The Most High will make an example out of you for playing with his chosen people. Okay. So whenever you get the notification, the memo, the message to stop, because some people, you got the notification, regardless of whether it was a person telling you, listen, stop, don't do me that, don't treat me that way, don't talk to me like that. You got the message, okay? But even if you didn't get the message, or you pretend like you didn't get the message because somebody warned you that you may talk to this person that way, you may treat that person that way, you may treat the other person that way, but you won't do it to me. You won't do it to me. Or else you won't do it to me and get away with it. No, you won't. See, that's the problem that people are having now. See, once you get your warning, regardless of whether the warning comes from you or whether the warning came from the Most High, because sometimes God will cause things to start happening in the lives of people that try you, just to let them know This ain't that. This ain't that. This the wrong person for you to be getting caught up with in that manner. Do you understand? To start treating like they're nothing. Okay? And so when you get the warning, you know that it's time out until your time's up. Do you understand? So now that you didn't heed the warning and you kept doing things, people just keep doing things to you, don't they? They just keep doing things, even though you're crying. Sometimes they brought you to tears. Do you understand what I'm saying? Making you feel some type of way just because they felt like they could. Just because we're going to deal with it right here. Because just because you feel like you can do something to a person and get away with it, don't mean that you should. Because one day karma is going to come knocking at your door. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's going to serve up the proper justice that you need. It's going to serve up the same type of energy, the same type of pain, the same level of tears that you gave to that person, that the Most High warned you, stop. Just leave it alone. Stop right there. But no, sometimes y'all have to take it too far. You know how Boys to Men say, although we've come to the end of the road, and when you get to the end of the road, you think you went too far. But no, some of you get to the end of the road and you just keep going because you like to take things too far. You want to see people suffer. You want to see people struggle because that's the same way that you feel about yourself on the inside. Because see, people don't come for people that don't have something on the inside. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know what I've heard once before? They said a dog doesn't bark at a parked car. They need action. They need motion. They need movement. Okay? See, some people only come towards you and they only attack you because they know you got motion. They know you got movement. Baby, let me tell you something. If you're watching this message and you're standing still and you're not doing anything with your life and people messing with you, they just messing with you because they just want to. You understand? Because when you have motion and when they can't stop your motion, when they can't figure out how you're still moving, how you're still elevating, how you're still evolving, with or without them, baby, they can skedaddle if they want to. You can walk away if you. It does not matter when they see that you still have motion. That's when the drama begins. And 9 times out of 10, that's when the karma comes right back around to be. Because see, one thing I've noticed about narcissism. Let's deal with that right there. People that want to try to destroy you. They're okay when they're making you feel miserable because they're only seeking out the attention that they feel like they can get from you because it's something that they just don't possess. It's something that they do not have on the inside of them. If you have joy, baby, they want your joy. If you have light, baby, they want your light. If you have good energy, baby, they want your good energy. If you have good friendships, they want your good friendships. If you have good finances, baby, they want your good finances. They want everything about you to make them look like they have something going on for themselves, but they don't. And when they get inside of your life and you begin to destroy the demon that they've shown themselves to be, because see, you can only wear a mask for so long, it's gonna fall off. And when you begin to see them for exactly who they are, that's when they seek to destroy you. Do you understand? And they will go to any length, any evil, vindictive length. Do you understand? To try to destroy you. Even if it means teaming up with your enemies, trying to destroy you publicly. But when they realize they can't, that's when they begin to suffer. So some of y'all have been asking, when is the karma gonna come? I've been waiting. Heal first. Go heal, baby. That's all I need for you to do. Go heal. And when they begin to see you healing, glowing up and moving on, that's when you know the karma is hitting them real hard. They'll try to hide it, but we see you and do. I hope this helps somebody. Have a good day.